Hey, what's happening? Well, this will be my last vlog from this room in the apartment, as I'm over here today just cleaning up and going to try and do what I can to get my security deposit back. Hopefully I will. I've only lived here for about 3 years, and incidentally it was 3 years ago today that I first moved in here, so I'm getting the last of my things out on the 3-year anniversary of me living here. So anyway, I've gone ahead and moved everything out. Now I got a funny story I need to tell you real quick about moving. And if you remember when right before I packed up my office, when I gave you the little tour of this room about all my things, I told you I didn't have a tripod. I was setting the camera up on an entertainment center. Well, lo and behold, I was going through one of my closets, and I just happened to find a tripod in a box that had never been opened. Brand new. I don't know where it came from, but anyway, it fits my cameras. That's what I've got here today. And all the furniture is out of this apartment. And I've got my camera sitting on a tripod right now, and I'm just sitting on a plastic chair that I had out back that I'm going to retake with me here in a little bit. I had it on my back porch. So anyway, that's where I'm sitting today, and I thought, well, I'd go ahead and angle the camera like I used to whenever I do the vlogs. You just don't see everything behind me because, well, it's all gone. But anyway, what I want to talk to you about in this last vlog from this room is I want to talk about what kind of DJ do you want to be. And this is kind of a follow-up to something that I did back in October. I did a vlog. You can go back and look. In October last year, we talked about being a wedding DJ and things like that. Now, I know a lot of you guys will watch the videos that I put out, that Brian puts out, that Jonathan puts out, and all the other DJs, and you think, okay, well, that looks easy. I want to go buy me some equipment, and boom, I'm ready to be a wedding DJ. Well, it doesn't really quite work that way. Being a mobile DJ, I mean, it's almost as diverse as anything, any other field, because when you, it's almost like, let's say, being a doctor, okay? When you say, okay, I want to become a doctor. Well, okay, there's all kinds of doctors. I mean, do you want to be an orthopedic doctor? Do you want to be a proctologist? I know, I'm just kidding on that one, but anyway, you get my point on that. But what kind of doctor would you want to be? I mean, would you want to be a physical doctor? The medical doctor that does surgery, or would you want to be a psychiatrist? Things like that. When you say you're going to be a doctor, I mean that's really diverse and really covers a wide range of things. And really, mobile DJing is no different, because when you say mobile DJ, well, what kind of mobile DJ do you want to be? I mean, there's a lot of things underneath the umbrella of being a mobile DJ. You got some of your DJs that like to scratch, with turntables and things like that. I happen to not be one of them, just because, I use my computer and things like that. I'm really not into scratching and doing all those club mixes and things like that. But you know what? That doesn't mean that my way is right and somebody else's way is wrong who does that, or vice versa, or anything like that. It just means, that we serve the mobile DJ industry in two different capacities. You see what I'm saying? And that's what you got to figure out. Now let's talk a little bit about becoming a wedding DJ. And you've probably been thinking, okay, well, I watch your videos. I mean, it looks so easy, just sitting there playing music and stuff like that. Well, it's not that easy, okay? And, really when I'm doing a gig log, I'm not really recording, the emceeing and all that stuff, which I probably need to start doing. I think I'm going to do some more of that. Now that I've got a tripod, I can set the camera up and record myself doing the wedding party introductions and things like that, because I really don't do a whole lot of that when I take the camera. I just get the basic overview of it, like my setup and things like that. But probably need to start showcasing some more emceeing skills. But that's what you got to be. When you become a wedding DJ, you've got to know exactly how to announce a wedding party. You got to know how to motivate the crowd. It's not all about just setting up music and sitting there playing for them and having them dance. I mean, there's a lot more to it than that. And just because you got a lot of DJ equipment doesn't mean you're really an experienced DJ. Let me give you an example on that, okay? Let's go back to the doctor analogy. Well, does that mean if I go down to the store today and I buy a scrub suit, a stethoscope, does that mean I can show up at the hospital tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock and be ready to perform brain surgery? Can I call myself a doctor just because I have scrub suits and a stethoscope? Well, no, I couldn't do that. Same thing with mobile DJ, and you can't really, say that you're an experienced wedding DJ just because, you go out and buy all this expensive gear and, you have it in your house. It doesn't really work that way. But what does being a mobile DJ contain, especially when it comes to weddings? Well, weddings are the most important day in somebody's life, and that's something you got to keep in mind. And it's something, you have to be perfect. I mean, this profession, when it comes to being a wedding DJ, you can't give it 100%. I give it probably 110, 115%. 100% is just not enough. And you got to be there for the bride and groom. You've got to plan things out with them. You got to type everything up for them on a planner, and you got to be the one that they're going to look to be able to lead the party. and be the one that's going to program the entire evening. They're looking for you to do that. And, it's a big responsibility when you think about that, because most of the success of the reception relies on you, the DJ. And sometimes it can be a lot of pressures at points, I mean, I've done some weddings before, where sometimes they get stressful. And what do I mean by that? Well, like for instance, there's been a few weddings where I've had like the mother of the groom come up to me, like after the first song and say, hey, nobody's dancing, you need to switch your music and all this other stuff. Well, here's the thing. Probably any DJ will probably tell you that usually when you first start the open dancing, that there will be times that people aren't going to get up and dance to the very first song. Unless you play something like the Cupid Shuffle or something like that, but that doesn't mean they're not having fun. That just means it takes a couple songs to get people really motivated to get out on the dance floor. I mean, I've had it happen before, and that's one thing that I hate. I hate it when somebody tries to tell me how to do my job. You know what I'm saying? When they come up to me saying, "Hey, you need to switch your music. Nobody's dancing to it." Blah blah blah. All this other stuff. I'm almost tempted to say, "Look, I know what I'm doing. Why don't you go sit down? Everybody's going to get up here in just a little bit." And sure enough, they do, but I never say that. I'm always professional. And see, that's the one thing that leads me to my next point. If you're going to be a wedding DJ, you've got to have a very high tolerance. Okay, well, what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is you can't have a short fuse. You can't be ready to go off on somebody, because they're going to say something to you. Because trust me, if you become a wedding DJ, there's going to be times when people are going to step on your toes. And believe me on that one, okay? When that happens, just be calm, be a professional about it, and just try to resolve the situation as best you can. Because I have to admit though, in this business, egos are very, very big. Okay, that's usually the way it is. And somebody's going to step on your toes sometime. But like I said, when that happens, just be a professional about it. Don't be so quick to lash back at them, because usually the ones that lash back and have a short fuse and stuff like that really are not going to make it that far in this business. And that really goes for anything. I mean, that goes for broadcasting as well. That's just the way things go. And I think about that when I'm at the radio station also. That's just something to keep in mind there. So anyway, you got to decide what kind of DJ you want to be. And maybe weddings aren't your thing. You still want to be a mobile DJ, but maybe you don't want to do weddings. Well, that's fine too, because we still need a lot of DJs to do school dances. We need DJs to do parties and things like that. So if you don't want to be a wedding DJ, or you don't think you want the pressure of it being somebody's most special day of their life, and you don't want that pressure of having to make it special. Well, I mean, still be a mobile DJ. Maybe you want to be a club DJ or something like that. What I'm saying is, in mobile DJing, it is so diverse, just like anything else. I mean, you can pick and choose what kind of DJ you want to be. And again, not everybody's cut out to be a wedding DJ, and not everybody's cut out to be a school dance DJ or club DJ or anything like that. So you just got to pick where you want to be and what kind of DJ that you are, and where you think you'd best fit in. Now, me personally, I love doing weddings because I love being a part of somebody's special day. And it is nice when the bride comes up to you and hugs you at the very end of the night, thanking you for making her day so special, or when the father of the bride comes up and shakes your hand and says something like, well, thank you, for helping make my daughter's day so special. And I still keep in touch with a lot of my clients. I get emails from them all the time. We talk and see how they're doing and things like that. It's it's a great profession. I mean, you make a lot of friends with the brides and grooms. I mean, I still keep in touch with a lot of them that I've done their weddings for, even as far back as like 3 or 4 years ago. I still get some emails from them, and a lot of them still hear me on the radio too, so that that helps out a lot. So anyway, that's what you got to decide before you ever get into mobile DJing. You've got to decide what kind of DJ do you want to be. Do you want to do weddings? Do you want to do school dances? Do you want to scratch? Do you want to do clubs? I mean, whatever. You got to find where you're going to be most comfortable at in this business. But again, don't think just because you go out and go buy some equipment that you're ready to become a mobile DJ and you're ready to do weddings. It just doesn't work that way. So anyway, it's about time to wrap this up. So this will be my last vlog from this apartment. So next vlog will be from the Oval Office. So until then, practice and enjoy.